Hi, my name's Will, and welcome to the Distorted Transmission for today. I'm talking to Palmy Band No Life. How are you guys?
Good, Will. Thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you, DJ? You all right?
Good, man.
I like your new haircut. We were just talking about DJ's new haircut. Looks lovely. Can you show us a side on? Or does it look like side on?
What do you reckon? Not bad? Yeah.
Pretty good.
Look at that fade. Crispy.
First off will be introductions, the people in the band.
Yeah, so I'm Connor and I'm the vocalist and lyricist for No Life. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Do a bit of like management behind the scenes as well with our awesome manager Shelley, but yeah, vocals and lyrics basically my thing, and then punish DJ and the rest of the boys to do stuff.
Yeah, so my name's DJ and I'm the guitarist in No Life. I guess my role in the band is, like I said, guitar, but a bit of stuff behind the scenes with the audio work and, songwriting, recording, all that sort of fun stuff. We've also got Mitch, our bass player. He's obviously, and then Kahi, our drummer.
Okay, he's also the bassist in Depths.
Yep.
Bit of a multi-instrumentalist. I was always impressed by that.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. So the band came out swinging in 2022 with a 3-track EP entitled Radical Thoughts, with the tracks Backchat, Fractured, and East of None. But it wasn't long before they returned with a 6-track EP entitled Delinquent, which dropped about a week ago. Based on this mathematical algorithm, I expect the following album will be a 12-track and the next one to be a 24-track. But perhaps that's too optimistic. The EP has been well received, getting everything and anything up to an 8.5 out of 10 by some reviewers across the ditch. Every band is, of course, optimistic about the music they release, but did you expect such a strong approval by critics?
Yeah, probably not, it's always really humbling kind of getting those sorts of reviews back. I think we got a 9 out of 10 as well from Total Deathcore, and some cool write-ups by Caliber TV as well. So wasn't really expecting something around with those numbers. Those, that's what you see like the big internationals get. So it's quite humbling, and shows that we're putting in the work and that New Zealand's got some really cool bands, and that to not be forgotten about.
Sure. DJ, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, it's awesome, eh? Like, I kind of said, it's super humbling. Like, we all work pretty hard to do this, and like, for us, it's sort of like not our main focus. We all like we work full time, and I guess a lot of people see this as like a hobby, but it's basically our second full time job. And to have like the response and the cool reviews and all the stream numbers and stuff like that, it's just it makes it all sort of worth it in the end.
You also released a music video for the track Puke, featuring another up-and-coming band, namely Christchurch's Plague of the Fallen, another favorite of mine. How did that compilation come to pass? Like, it seems an unusual combination, mostly geographical. It wouldn't have been easy to sort of pull that off because one's in the south, one's in the north. So how did that come to pass?
I'm actually based in Christchurch, so
okay.
Christchurch Cat, and Vin from Plague of the Fallen is my best friend. We've grown up. We've been best mates since we're about 7 years old. Also know, his older brother Stu, that's in Blindfolded and also in Plague. So they've been my closest friends my entire life. So when we wrote this song, Puke, and it was kind of like the chorus is quite fast, and I was like, I'm gonna try and make it kind of stand out and be a little bit more different and get people to be like, holy shit, this is pretty cool. So yeah, I tracked the demo and I was struggling to try and get it all in one go. So I hit up Vin and asked him if he wanted to jump in and do it, and he came in and busted it out so easy and so quick. So we were like, well, when we do the final version, we'll get him into it. And yeah, so DJ and the boys all flew down from Palmy, and we filmed with Wisco Creative, which is Matt. He's based down here, so a lot of money in flights to bring everyone down. But yeah, so it's more of a Palmy band, but yeah, I'm based down in Christchurch, so we make it work however we can. So yeah, we just got Vin, who's a legend and crazy vocalist. So we just asked him if he wanted to jump on, and he was more than happy. So shout out to him.
What about practices and stuff? If you're down in Christchurch, how does that sort of dynamic work?
We practice up here as a 3-piece, instrumentally. and then Connor will, I'll send him some like instrumental tracks with a click or something that he'll rehearse to down there. And then when we come together to practice, not often, but he came up 2 weeks ago for practice. It usually, for the most part, it just works because what he's practicing to, what we're practicing to, is the same thing. It's just not in person. So we're all pretty savvy when it comes to computer stuff. So it works well for us to do that. And it's not that uncommon these days with the internet and networking and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and our whole live rig is based around portability and whatnot. So the flights, flying down for videos and stuff, it's expensive, but it could be way worse. We don't fly with like cabs or anything. Everything's all digital. So, it's designed around efficiency.
I suppose the band practices in a practice room and Connor just practices in the shower.
Yeah.
I do practice it, funnily enough, but I usually go rehearse at Jay Hobbit from ex Organectomy, so he's got a cool wee little spot at his place, and we just plug in to Reaper pretty much and just practice. I just practice to the instrumentals with a click, so it kind of works quite well. So when we get together, it's like no different really. So we're just in person now. So yeah, I'd either in the shower or at Jay's place is where I get my practice in. I usually try to go twice a week to try and keep the vocals up to par. So yeah.
In traffic, don't work, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so I read your press release, which detailed some of the subject matter of the lyrics, which were childhood trauma, substance abuse, failed relationships, depression, all those lovely things. Are these things written from a first person perspective, like from a personal experience, or are they more sort of surreal and more in the sort of the form of an outsider, sort of a documentary style narrative? I guess that'd be a Connor question, wouldn't it?
Yeah. First person, unfortunately, came from a very turbulent and chaotic sort of upbringing. My father, ex-gang member, partakes in a lot of substance abuse himself and a lot of neglect, so a lot of hurt sort of in my childhood. So it's kind of, the lyrics are kind of just a sort of look into my life at certain points. Some parts are exacerbated, but most of it's pretty from the heart and very real. So I should read with a warning, but yeah, unfortunately, had it pretty rough. But hey, who hasn't? But that's kind of my outlet to do it in a positive way. And I kind of, we all have our own demons. So this has been a way to gain my confidence. And then having DJ and the boys, us kind of give them a theme and we write from that. And they're great friends as well. So, they owe a lot to the boys. So they've definitely helped as well. So yeah.
I could imagine you, like, every time you sing the song, you're sort of reminded of it. I mean, of course, it's a voluntary thing you've done, but do you find it therapeutic?
Yeah, definitely cathartic. I think the recording process is very cathartic. When I'm writing the lyrics, it's kind of, you kind of get stuck in that mindset and you go back to those sorts of dark places. But yeah, I would say the recording process and actually performing them is kind of like me fighting back, I guess you could say, having my voice. And yeah, definitely therapeutic, cathartic, positive sort of outlet for sure.
I would say that the only way you could really sort of sing it in a very genuine way would be to sort of return to that time and then sing and then sort of get all that emotion out into the microphone and make it genuine that way. So
yeah, definitely go back and feed off it and try and make it a good performance that, we get our fans and new people and get people to actually take a step back and be like, holy shit, these guys are actually all about it. I feel like it's not our full-time job, but it is definitely our second job and we take it very seriously and, we love what we do. So yeah, we just want to try and be as real as we can and organic and hope that people like the music.
Cool. It's the only way to be, really. So you've got a tour lined up, speaking of doing things live, to promote the new EP. So let's share those dates now if you have them handy. Maybe DJ.
Yep. Yeah, so we got 6 shows in September, 3 in here in New Zealand, and another 3 in Australia across the ditch. So we start in Wellington on the 7th at Valhalla, and then 8th in Auckland at Deadwitch, and then to Connor's hometown in Christchurch on the Saturday of the 9th. With that, we're bringing over Lyre from Australia to join us. And then there's a couple of local supports. I think Brawler is on the whole thing. That's right, Connor.
Yep.
Yep, we've got Brawler on the whole thing in New Zealand, and Lyre as well, and some local sports there. And then with Australia, Lyre is also joining us again, and we'll be playing Brisbane on the 14th at Bad Luck Bar. Friday we're playing in Sydney. What's that one?
Oxford Arts Factory Gallery Bar.
And then Saturday in Melbourne at
The Evelyn Hotel.
That's it.
Cool. Busy. Is this the first time you played Aussie?
For sure, yep. And it's not going to be the last either. Like, we really, like with New Zealand, it's awesome playing here, but like we can keep playing New Zealand as much as we want, but we really want to push overseas for sure. And Aussie is obviously the first step in that. But next year we're hopefully looking to go even further. So for us, it's just about going as hard as we can in as many places as we can.
Papua New Guinea, maybe.
I would love to, man. Anywhere, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so beyond the tour, do you have any other plans for the rest of the year? And do you still have a collection of songs waiting in the wings to release? So it's like a 2-part question, really.
We will be playing some more shows later this year. I can't give away too much just yet, but we will be performing again. It'll probably be the next sort of run that we do will probably be our last NZ shows for a while, unless we get something tasty to play. What else? Well, DJ's been writing the album, so hoping to have that written and demoed by the end of the year. So yeah, we've got some in the catalogue that is sitting there that we just need to sort of fine tune, and then there's a whole heap that we're writing as well. So it's kind of all go. We don't really sit too long without writing again. So like DJ and I, our brains are kind of always like, what's next? Got to keep it in people's faces. So yeah, plenty more music coming. Hopefully in the new year. We won't sit on it for too long. We like to get it out there and play, and try and take it as far as we can.
I know you haven't finalized anything for the album, but is it going to be like a sort of a 10 to 12 track kind of a deal?
That's the idea. Between now and then, there could be other stuff that gets released, because like a lot of the songs we have right now, they were written a little while ago, and we're all about constantly bringing out content. So we're not going to wait 2 years to drop an album, and that's sort of the only thing. But between now and then, there'll be more music. Hopefully early next year, and maybe late next year. I don't know. Album, we'll see. But yeah, we're constantly working. And I know before this, we already had songs written for after this release. So it's all there. It's just constant work in progress.
Yeah, it does take a while, eh? All right. Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? I always ask bands at the end if they'd like to sort of just add their own sort of spiel at the end, just to wrap things up. So is there anything else you'd like to say?
Thanks to all the fans that have checked out Delinquent so far. Keep listening to it. Let us know what you think. We really appreciate it. It means a lot, and it's really humbling. So thank you. Big ups to Calibre TV and Wall of Sound for their write-ups, and Total Deathcore, sorry. Really appreciate the kind words and sharing us on your platforms. It means a lot.
DJ?
Like kind of said, it means a lot. We're obviously got the tour coming up, so if you got some spare coin, come along and buy some merch, or we got it online too. But every dollar counts, and every listen counts. So just keeps us going and keeps us motivated. But yeah, we'll definitely be sticking around.
All right, guys. Well, thanks very much for the chat, and yeah, best luck with the tour and your musical ventures.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Will.
And thanks for watching.